What's going on, guys? We're back here again today. Welcome back to the channel, Savage Panda Projects, the habitat for horsepower. So guys, we're back here again today with another installment on our Project A3 series. Huge announcement, as you guys have been expecting. We've got new parts coming in for the Project A3. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'd like to start this video by saying huge thanks to all of you guys for leaving your comments down below, for liking the video, all of you guys for subscribing to the channel. It's very much appreciated. Of course, if you guys have not already, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date with more projects, more content. We've got a very exciting build coming up. For anyone new to the channel, our vehicle for this project, of course, 2016 Audi A3 Quattro, 2.0T, currently APR Stage 2 full bolt-ons. We're gonna go ahead and proceed to make some serious gains with the following upgrade. Alrighty guys, the moment you've all been waiting for, we're getting ready to reveal the next big upgrade for our Project A3. Here goes. So here it is guys, the latest upgrade just came in for our Project A3. That of course, none other than the IS38 Turbo. As you guys know, if you've been following the channel for a while, our current vehicle, Stage 2 from APR. It's been a great project, made some good gains. I've always been very much satisfied with what this car can do, even with the stock turbo. As you guys would expect, moving through your typical pathway for the MQB, Volkswagen, Audi ecosystem, the next step, of course, is your APR Stage 3 with your IS38 turbocharger. So anybody that doesn't already know, in case you're new, this is gonna be the stock turbocharger that you would find on an Audi S3, Golf R, or Audi TTS. Biggest upgrade, of course, is going to be more top-end power, just having a slightly larger turbocharger. The stock IS20, very small turbo, spools very quickly. Anybody that likes that quick punchiness, kind of moving around town, stoplight to stoplight, definitely nothing wrong with it. Just the disadvantage, of course, is you have far less top-end power than, of course, you would get out of the IS38. Now, some of you guys might be wondering, why the IS38? Why not move into something else? Maybe a hybrid turbo, maybe something out there from Litco or CTS or EQT, any of those other various hybrid turbochargers on the market for any MQB guys. The fact of the matter is, at this point in time, you just cannot beat the value for a stock IS38 moving into APR Stage 3 IS38 file. If you guys haven't noticed, APR has been very reasonable with their tuning software in recent months. As you can take a look on their website, you can see the previous charge to go from Stage 2 to APR Stage 3 for the IS38 file used to be $700. Well, if you take a look, you can see that cost has been brought down to an incredibly reasonable $250. That's right. So to me, that's just absolutely a no-brainer in terms of bang for the buck, overall value, and performance gains. I also happened to pick up this turbo for a very attractive price point during the ShopDAP Black Friday sale. Huge thanks to those guys for offering these turbos at a very reasonable price. At around $850, $900, very competitive price for a factory IS38, so I couldn't resist. So at this point in time, this video is, of course, at the end of 2020. I hope if you guys are watching in the future, if you guys have an MQB car, A3 or GTI, and you decide you want to go ahead and pick up an IS38, I hope the Stage 3 file from APR is still available. As you guys know, earlier this year, Stage 2 is no longer being offered, but at this time, of course, we still have opportunities to go APR Stage 3 IS38. So guys, let me know in the comment section down below, what turbocharger are you running for your Volkswagen Audi MQB car? Always curious to hear your thoughts and feedback. So the next point of discussion is, what can we expect going from APR Stage 2 moving into the APR IS38 file? Well, as a comparative point of reference, I'll go ahead and put a picture up here just to show you guys the projected horsepower figures from Stage 2 to IS38. The most noticeable improvement, as you guys can see, is in terms of all-out power. The IS38 is going to make significantly more top end than you would get out of the IS20. So as far as power, I think we're going to make a nice improvement. Now, as far as torque, you can see not really much of a difference there from Stage 2 to Stage 3. So I don't think we're going to notice a huge difference in that regard. But once again, getting the biggest improvement as far as that overall, that top end power. You've got more of that consistent power band that carries all the way up into the upper RPMs. That's always one thing I've noticed with the IS20, with any Stage 2 software is, again, you've got that nice, that strong, responsive low-end grunt, but once you're really up to speed, if you're on the highway, you want to go ahead and downshift and pass. There's just really not much else for this turbo to do once you're already up to speed and looking to continue your acceleration. So I think the overall end result is going to be a better driving experience everywhere from low-end power to top-end power, all those different scenarios. I think it's going to be a nice comprehensive package. Now, the next question is safety. Some of you guys might say, hey, is that a safe upgrade? I think so. Generally speaking, these engines are pretty tough. The MQB 2.0T motor is a pretty stout block. I've seen these guys push these cars well over 400 wheel horsepower, generally speaking, without too many problems. Now, of course, that also depends on how the car is driven, how the car is maintained, what type of tune you have, if you're working with an experienced tuner, if you're working with an off-the-shelf tune. There's quite a few different variables, so to say what is necessarily safe is a bit of a tough conversation. I'd say going with a turnkey solution with a factory turbocharger with an APR tune is a pretty good way to get the job done without having too many risks of complications and other problems. I'd say a generally safe setup being that, of course, you're working with a factory turbocharger. We're not getting too far out in the uncharted territory of different hybrid turbos and all those different things that go along with data logging, custom tunes, or revisions, going back and forth with different tuners. There's just a lot more involved than I'd like to get into. So again, it's really nice to have a simple turnkey solution. Bolt on the turbo, flash the stage 3 IS38 file, and call it a day. So guys, super excited to go ahead and move into the installation of this IS38 turbo. Stay tuned for more videos, more projects to come. It's gonna be really exciting. Well, thank you guys so much for checking out today's video. Make sure to hit the video with a thumbs up, subscribe for more. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.